Hey everybody out there on the internet, so welcome again to another edition of Direct to Riff. Today I've got something called How to Have a Money-Making Garage Sale. You know, spring cleaning and all that, maybe you want to get rid of some junk. Unlike myself, I'm a hoarder, as you can tell when you look at my set. Even here, I've got junk upon junk. But, some people want to get rid of their junk, and so they'll sell it. And this is a video that'll show you how to do it. And they got some star power for it. They got Phyllis Diller. And I know you're thinking, who's that? She was a comedian. And she did things. I just knew her as a comedian. I don't even remember anything she's been in. I feel kind of bad about that because I'm talking about her. But not really. So let's find out right now what it's all about. J2. Oh, come on. Communications is not a word. It is not in the dictionary. Why are we using it? Sorry, personal thing of mine. What in God's great name are we looking at? We got stock music. A garage door opening that hasn't been properly oiled in years. I'm a little scared. Careful, you'll break a fucking collarbone doing it that way, lady. No. Oh god, it is Phyllis. Wait, was that cat driving? Nobody on a skateboard is going to a garage sale.
Hello, all you beautiful people. What a great day for a garage sale.
And how about a new day for a good wig?
The coffee's on, lots of stuff.
Or something that I just said.
Unbelievable prices. And look at all these customers. I haven't had this many people in my garage since the Vice Squad raided Fang's going out of marriage party.
Oh god, am I gonna get horrible jokes the entire time?
So I've put together some of my secrets, along with tips from people around the country who clean up at garage sales.
And in other words,
how to do it right.
Everything is going to be done by everybody else. I'm just here.
And who knows more about turning trash into cash than me?
Well, I'm gonna leave that joke alone. Oh my god, she's mad.
When's the best time to have a garage sale? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to have another.
You gotta have a garage sale 2 weeks ago? Well, fuck, I'm done.
No man had gone before. My whole closet.
What closet has a window? That's not a closet, that's just a room.
That's about a 6 on the Richter scale. Oh, I'll never forget it. Christmas of '63. That was a rough one. Poor Rudolph never saw that landmine. And
what the actual fuck? She's wearing pajamas at this time of day and she's acting like she's taking an acid trip.
In my handwriting. Who cares?
Okay, that was almost funny.
It's a good clean, and the closets are bulging, and the attic's sagging, and the basement is rising. When the junk.
Wait, are you talking about the house or are you talking about various body parts you have?
Now, it's time to get organized. Does that strike fear into your heart? It shouldn't.
Because I don't have one either.
A Sunday paper, one of these, and a pen.
Well, you don't know what that is? It's called notebook. Jesus, you're violent.
I check the paper for any major sporting or television events. Or if my neighbor Marge is getting married again. Or if I'm getting married again. If you're a working
Jesus,
person like me,
she's trying. I'll give her that, but fuck's sake, like don't force this shit.
Make a
like
checklist. It's the best way I know to avoid last
nobody
minute
writes
snags.
that good.
Let's see now. Set the date. Check newspaper for conflicts. Insurance and laws. Aha!
What? Why do you need to have
I'll
insurance?
date with my insurance agent, Bruno, just in case of any accidents at my sale. Luckily, he also knows the zoning laws.
Bruno's Insurance. If you want insurance for your face, you come to the right place.
Oh, hi, Bruno. It's Phyllis Diller. Wrong number. No problem. I'll just read my homeowner's policy tonight during WrestleMania. I'm sure I'll cover
Who are
some
these fucking jokes?
on
They're
Mother's
hackney as
Lounge
fuck.
and breaks his heart over me.
Like, she's...
You know,
There's points where she's actually freestyling. It's almost... There's almost character. But then there's other parts where she's definitely reading from, like, cue cards, and it's just not working.
Marge, hello. Hi, it's Phyllis Diller. Phyllis, your neighbor, Phyllis Diller.
Oh, that
No,
bitch?
I didn't take
Get out
that.
of my life!
Oh, I'm having another garage sale. And you remember that Dolly Parton umbrella with the extended visor? Did
I think you
borrow
call that your wig right now.
When I was having which facelift?
You're trying, Phyllis. Although I hate those transitions.
Jackpot. Marge had a few little items to add to the sale. I think
She gave me
this
half
might
of
be
her
a
house
bonus
because it's
item.
it's just a fucking trash pile too.
Darling stuff. Baby Huey's finally stopped wearing these to the office. You know, infants and children's clothing are a great draw. I didn't have any, but Marge did, so we're in business. Would
I
you
can't
look
believe
at
it.
this
You didn't have...
tent?
Oh, come on. That's your
It's a
drunk
terrific dress.
gown. What are you
Another
doing
very
getting rid of
hot
that?
item
Looks
for the
like you
garage
need
sale.
it.
These cost a lot new. And at garage sale prices, maternity clothes are a great attention getter in your newspaper ad. Let's see now. Set the date, check. Newspaper, check. Insurance, check. Neighbors, I got it covered.
I don't want to talk to my neighbors. They're all cows.
We're off to the cupboards and the closets, the cabinets, the drawers, the shelves, the attic, the basement, nooks
I'm
and
going to get the
crannies,
decon
everywhere.
so I can snort it
As I
later.
turn galoshes into gold and curtains into cash. I know what a nook is, but what's a cranny? Do you know what'll sell? Everything. And you know where to look? Everywhere.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
over here.
She is...
Decent. I'll polish this up. It'll go like that. Sure.
I'm actually impressed they actually made it so that I couldn't see the reflection of the camera in the shot. That was almost high production quality.
Am I kidding? I'll never wear this again. So even though it has sentimental value for me, I'll sell it. Here we go.
No,
Weigh
you
it
don't give a
out,
damn.
Put it out. And now that you got the closet empty, aha, what a great time to do a real thorough cleaning job. Okay? Huh. It's just a suggestion. I've picked one convenient spot to put everything. This way I get a better
Yeah,
sense
the
of
garbage
what I
bin.
have.
That's a
I'm not
good
forever tripping
location.
over things. Whoops, a little rib. Now
Oh,
here's
that's
what you do.
fine. Kurt Cobain
2
will buy
minutes
that
with
for
a needle
like
and a
25
thread,
cents.
And you've turned a throwaway into a saleable item. Did your blouse come from one of the better stores? If so, you'll want to say so on the price tag. Or,
No.
if it's got a designer tag, put that on the price tag also, the name of the designer.
Yeah, milk them for all they're
My,
worth.
what
These
a
idiots are
beautiful
dupes
sweater. But
anyhow.
in July, who's thinking winter? So here's what you do. Price it to sell now or save it for your fall sale. If it's already on a hanger, leave it on a hanger. And if it's in a cleaner's bag, leave it in the bag. And check the pockets for money, notes.
And you know what? Speaking of bags,
Thing doesn't go
I'm
with
half in
that.
the bag right now.
Maybe he was lost. And maybe I'll be the next Miss America.
Oh God.
Now, if your kids
know,
are old enough, encourage them
Phyllis,
to get involved with the sale.
I'm trying my best
Well,
not to
about the
throw up
sale
in my
now is
mouth.
rated PG.
So could you
Will
knock that off?
God, will you turn that music down? You see how well...
My son's 40 and still lives here. I wish he'd find a girl
Now it's where my 3
or a
nieces
guy.
go.
Someone to take care of him
Some
at
things
this
change,
point.
but
Shit.
never the volume. Hey, you guys in there. Are you ready for the garage sale? Is your stuff ready?
Hello, Auntie Phyllis.
Garage sale time!
Go away.
Marie Antoinette, this is it?
But that's all we could find.
Look, kids, I'm gonna make you a deal.
Ah, fuck it.
Whatever
It's
comes out of
Cabbage
this
Patch
ring
Kids. It
sells in the
deserved it.
sale. You get to keep the bargain.
Yeah. Right. That's your usual 10%, Auntie Phyllis.
Oh, please.
Bitches are
I think
figuring
I
me
lost
out.
half my hearing. But you poor thing, you lost it all. Of all the things you can possibly do to enhance the appeal of your sale items, the most
Not
important
being there is one of
cleanliness.
them.
Take a
I
bath.
might actually show up if you weren't there.
Teasing. Now, crumpled and musty, practically worthless. Clean and neatly folded, 50 cents. That was written in a phone booth next to my name.
Please. Oh, girl, don't be
Oh,
sniffing
the
underwear.
blender.
What's wrong with you?
Into the washer. Some things you just have to iron. Believe me, it's worth it. Take it.
One time I ironed my face and I've never gotten it fixed yet.
Most of the supplies you'll need for a money-making garage sale are already in your house. Marking pens, scissors, scotch tape, masking
Scotch?
tape. But, like these little price tags, you'll need to make a few inexpensive purchases, and every garage sale item, from sofas to salt shakers, gets one of these little beauties. White for Marge's stuff, and blue for mine. They match my eyes.
If I remember what my eyes look like.
Now that I have everything collected, all I've got to do is get it out of here and into here. God, I'm good. This is the
No,
garage.
you're not.
It's also Fang's room. Wait till he finds out there are other rooms in the house. In the meantime, it's the show.
Please.
So let's see what
I
we
can't
got.
afford to
We're
lose my
looking
SAG
at
card. That's why I'm doing
merchandise
this.
properly displayed is half sold. I like to start with men's clothing and then work my way up to their wallets. Now you'll need a rack like this for the things you wanna
Let's
have.
not go there,
It's
lady.
nothing more than a ladder, a few feet of rope, and a closet down.
Don't let Carradine know about that.
I found
That's
that
going to lead to
using
some
clothing,
disastrous results.
Everything sags in the middle. And I know about sagging in the middle. And it's not pretty. Next, women's
Woman, I said I didn't
women's
want to
clothing.
puke in my mouth.
I don't know why I'm hanging up these kids' things. They never did. Now, when I price these items, I generally figure 1/10 of whatever I paid. Now, this dress cost $100 new. I'll price it at $10. Now, that's fair.
What, so you can look like you're part of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band?
What? You'd like to try it on? No problem. Very simple. Another dowel, a shower curtain, and a piece of carpet, and voila!
And make sure there's a camera on the other
changing
side to
room
get
and a
pictures.
full-length mirror. You'd think after 15 facelifts that would stop. Aha, aha.
Oh, God. You know what? That was almost funny until you fucked it up.
It's where Fang uses a chainsaw to carve my homemade angel food cake. But this weekend, it's a display
Jesus
table, which I
Christ.
covered with inexpensive white butcher paper. I priced and marked the sizes as I went along. It's best to arrange clothing by sex and size groups, or with soft music and candlelight. Bloomingdale's.
Please
eat your
don't
heart
reference
out.
someone who is
I've grouped
superior.
Some great stuff here. Now, once all my items are laid out, I mark what shape they're in. For instance, if it hasn't worked in years like Fang, say so. Pricing here is
Who is Fang, and why do you keep on referencing him?
Furniture, I normally ask 1/5 of what it sells for in the store today. Every item, no matter how large or small, gets a price tag. Now, you may not always get the price you ask for, but ask it. Now, keep in mind, too, that on the second day of your sale, if some items aren't...
You want to do this
check the
again?
price.
Are you mad?
Books, they were real big before Dallas and Dynasty. Books go spine side up so shoppers can easily read the titles without messing up your display. A good pricing guideline is 25 cents for paperbacks and $1 for hardbacks. Now, collections...
No, I haven't had a
reference
back
books
in
for
years.
good stuff
Don't even ask me
should
where it
be priced
disappeared to.
slightly
Probably something
higher
that
and
Fang
definitely
took a long
placed
time ago,
away
because we
from
got to
the latest
reference
Jack
that
Collins
shit.
Kiss and Kill novel. And make sure that everything is dusted. And how did this get by? Oh, dear.
Ah, the Necronomicon. How wonderful.
Joys of sex. Oh, and these records. A good idea is 50 cents, 75 cents. But
I mean,
how
the
hate
hipsters will
to
come and
have
get all
it
your
at any
shit,
price.
but whatever.
Pavarotti salutes Madonna.
I'd actually listen to
wind
that.
Up with a lot of miscellaneous items that defy description, like my hot banana soup. But just group together.
Maybe
what
your
you
hair,
need.
that defies
Otherwise,
description.
Try grouping according to price, like 25 cents, 50 cents. Wait a minute. How did this get in here?
That should be...
Ridiculous.
You should
That's one of my
pay
original
someone to take it.
If nobody knows about your garage sale, you could spend the entire day talking to your schnauzer, Eugene. Now, the classifieds are your best way to reach people. And your best
Phyllis,
buy, the local paper,
You're
and
making
any
me look like a
neighborhood
comic
news.
genius in
These little
comparison.
giveaways
Please
all
stop.
run your ad free. When I write my ad, I think of the many scripts I've been offered. Then I write my ad anyway. Center in bold print your general in the neighborhood or suburb. Then whet the reader's appetite with any big-ticket items.
I don't want to wet anything,
Furniture,
Phyllis.
antiques, appliances, your 60-foot luxury yacht. Then clothing. If you have it, mention infants and kids' clothes. And larger women's sizes. Be sure to put the word clean in parentheses after listing clothes. Follow it with housewares and the words much.
Phyllis, we're up
Complete the ad
here.
with sales days
You're looking
and
down
hours.
here.
Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Normally, I'm up at the crack of noon, but I do make sacrifices for my sales. And always state cash only, no checks. Then put your address.
Because that shit bounces, and who wants a 25-cent check? This ain't the Big Lebowski.
Although I always do. Now the newspaper runs on their own schedule, so call the classified ad department at least a week before your sale to make certain when they must have your ad. For the front yard, big, bold, and just begging for you to stop. And that goes for the sign, too.
I was going to say, is that like what your career is supposed to be right now? Because it ain't.
Place these at key locations on main thoroughfares, turns, at intersections, streets close by, and in...
And at the local trick, because she can advertise while she's turning them.
This one I put by my doorbell.
Uh-huh.
Okay, almost ready for the sale.
And
Filled my
action.
coffee pot with unleaded, picked up lots of change and small bills from the bank, but more important, I'm wearing my most sensible shoes. I got them at Mr. Rogers' garage sale.
Don't reference
Better do
that,
it last
Saints.
minute, double check. Okay, set the date, check newspaper for conflicts, insurance and laws, neighbors, start
Kill 'em.
diet, no. Bags and boxes, clean closets, nooks and crannies, price tags and stickers, marking pens, poster board, Tom Selleck's phone number.
No, you don't want that.
Wash clothes, clean garage, get mirror, extension cord.
I
send
don't
kids
want...
to
Oh,
borrow.
God. I don't want to be read to right now.
Pocket calculator, wooden dowels and ladders, shelving, white butcher paper, extra card table, coffee pot and styrofoam cups, write ad, make up signs, bank, must go to the bank for change and bills, call charity for Monday a.m. pickup, place the signs. I'm in business. Let the sale
Hot damn.
begin.
Let's get liquored up. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's just desperate for your garbage.
My customers
They came
are
here
like
for the
this.
coffee.
A cup of coffee and a smile go a long way. And a little patience helps too. I'll show you what I mean.
Because I hate every last one of them.
$1 for this lady? How about $1 for this? Tell you what I'll do. I'll give you $1 for this. How about it? Will you take $1?
Chances are the dollar guy may show up at your sale too. And you know what? He's really your friend. I've still got the big stuff, and he's parted with a lot of dollars. And you know they do add up.
Have no
Fuck
fear,
'em.
neighbor Marge is here.
Oh,
Helpful
look,
my ass.
me.
Oh, sorry, Phyllis. Little Tommy was on the potty, and the sitter was late. And when I tried to leave, there was
Oh,
such a
could you
horrible
please
tantrum.
stop?
She's gotta find a sitter who doesn't throw tantrums.
Oh.
You know, if kids
Well,
are
thank
old
you.
enough
Now
to
I
be
have
real
new nightmare
fine.
fuel tonight.
Otherwise, they should be at the sitters or at grandma's. Or in the case of Marge's kids, the French Foreign Legion.
Oh,
You know,
$5.
prison's alright.
Great, thank you.
Wonderful, Phyllis. Oh, that's the blanket my little Tommy used to throw up on.
On second thought.
Oh, you
Time
bitch.
out. Blanket back to the rack, $5 back to the customer. You've got to be firm but fair.
Excuse me, could I go inside and use your telephone?
Hey,
No.
lady, can I use your bathroom, please?
Fuck
Can I
off.
have a
Drink
drink
of
of
water,
water, please?
Tough calls, but for safety and security, you have got to tell people that the sales area is limited to the garage and yard only. As for the water, that we can do.
This toast?
Yes, yes, this toast toasts.
But how can I tell? It's not plugged in.
Ha! But wait. Plug it in and find out for yourself.
And I hope you
See,
fry when you do it, you
it's
jackass.
Heavy-duty extension cord, handy. and it saves all that crawling around on the table looking for an outlet.
Mind if I set these here? I've spotted a few more things, and I'll need a receipt too, please.
My checkout table is a great place for customers to unload an armful. And my
But this guy's anal retentive, and I'm telling him to go fuck off the moment he comes back.
And be sure to find out if you're required to collect sales tax.
What?
Oh, this guy must be.
Why would you bother? You're going cash. You don't need to worry about that shit.
All sales are cash only, so I keep it on me at all times. A cigar box is too easy to walk away with. Of course, that means you'll have to keep your cigars on you at all times, too.
Oh, shit.
Handling, bargaining, negotiating, wheeling and dealing, no matter what you call it, it's all part of the fun of the garage sale.
None of this shit's fun.
$20, it's March.
Yeah, I know, but what do you take for it?
In round numbers, $20.
I'll give you 5.
5? Look, I'll go as low as 15 and I'll throw in this beautiful picture frame.
Does the picture go with it?
Absolutely.
In that case, make it $4.
Sometimes
Nice.
you do have to reduce your price. But the hardliner does stick to what he wants to pay. Maybe he'll change his mind, maybe not. Or maybe you'll decide to sell at his price. That's up to you. But once
I mean, if you want to get screwed over in life, you just do whatever.
Hi, can I help you?
Doesn't work, does it?
Well, the last time I checked it did.
You're never gonna get $100 for this. The case is all scratched. Look at the color. She's got pink hair.
It's supposed to be pink. She's a rock singer.
I don't know. I was really looking for something bigger. And the finish
It
doesn't
definitely
really go
isn't
with
your
my
brain
face.
cells, that's for
What if I
sure.
get home and this doesn't work?
It works now. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I know. Just like all the other garage sales. Once it leaves here, you don't
Hey,
get
bootleg Uncle
Some
Jesse.
people just need
You
a
can
little
go take a
patience.
long walk off a
Don't be
short
upset when
pier.
rock bottom offers.
How about that?
You see, by putting an item out for sale, you've made it very clear that you don't want it anymore. So bargain. But always let the buyer name a lower figure first. Then you counter. The buyer just might increase his first offer.
100, huh? Okay, I'll take it.
You're a good boy.
You paid $100 for that? You're a fucking idiot.
Boy, is this day going fast. Only
No,
30
you
minutes
ain't.
left to go and only a few items left to sell. I guess you know what that means.
Time to get the shotgun.
Attention, K-Diller shoppers! Attention! The sale will be closing in 30 minutes. All items are now one-half off the marked price. Line up, folks. Aha!
I'm gonna be fat rich.
$3?
Terrific. And thank you very much. And don't miss my next garage
Thank
sale.
you.
Was he gonna trim his
Thank
mullet
you.
with that?
Don't ever forget that. Thanks for coming by.
I
know
really
your
wish I
garage
hadn't,
sale
but
will be
here
as
we are.
successful as mine. With the right preparation, organization, and presentation, and of course your gorgeous good looks.
Again, I don't want to throw up in my mouth.
Garage sale. Goodbye and happy sale. Where's Fanny?
And where the fuck is my paycheck for this shit? Thank God I get to retain my SAG card another year.
Better than I thought.
None of them are people I recognize, I guess, if you do die. Oh, stellar music. Really? That explains how horrible this was. Because you had to do some writing for this shit? Her jokes fell flat. Bob's Pub? Someone's parents hated them. Wow, okay. 87, huh? Well, I guess they had a camera, so it makes sense, I suppose. Well, that was Jim Dandy. I don't know really what to say about it other than that was some forced comedy, and it almost forced me to expel a rainbow of colors from my mouth. Mainly beige, maybe some pea green, but whatever. None of this is going to help me because I don't sell shit, as clearly seen right here with all this junk that I never deal with. So I didn't learn anything. Maybe you did, but whatever. Until next time, party people. Toodles.